Sierra Leone is one of the country's hardest hit. Nearly half of its more than 8,600 cases have been fatal. Just a short time ago, I sat down for an exclusive interview with Sierra Leone's president, and I asked him about the country's current situation.
The situation has improved in the sense that the new cases we are registering have reduced substantially. Last week we had 9 new cases compared to November, when we were registering an average of 500 per week. But it's a very critical moment for us now, because there seems to be some amount of complacency creeping in from both members of the local communities and also the members of the district Ebola response team. So that is why we're having a few numbers here and there, people escaping from quarantine homes because of the lack of effective supervision. But the situation, we are not yet out of the woods.
You're here in New York because the UN is hosting an international Ebola recovery conference. What is your specific ask? You talked about, again, needing the support of the international community. What do you specifically need?
Now, we are still asking the donor community and our partners to stay focused until we get to zero. Mind you, we are not yet at zero. It is still a fight for us to get to zero. And when we get to zero, we have to stay zero until the 42 days specified by the WHO for us to be declared Ebola-free. So that is why for this conference, we are looking at getting to zero and rebuilding the economy again. Most of our people have not been at work. The farmers have not been farming. The petty traders have been moving in very limited areas. So the economy is down. We have to rebuild everything. That is why we are here.
Some people listening to this conversation that we're having will be deeply wary, shall we say, of more of money being given to the government of Sierra Leone for this endeavor, because they'll say, we heard at the beginning of the year that a third of Sierra Leonean taxpayers' money could not be accounted for, money that was meant for the Ebola response. What do you say to those people that have concerns that more money coming to Sierra Leone will be mismanaged and will not be used for Ebola recovery?
Well, we have clearly identified our recovery program. The immediate recovery program have started now, and it will run for a period of 6 months to 9 months. And it is focused on rebuilding our health sector, getting our children back to school, providing a social protection for those that have been affected by Ebola, and then rebuilding the economy. Now, for the issues of transparency and accountability, all of what is out there is because we are transparent and we are accountable. We have put in place the structures, the systems that will ensure that any fund that goes in there is accounted for. We have the ACC, that is a watchdog. We have a parliament that is working very hard to get people to account for funds. And we have the Accountant General's office and the Auditor General's office. All of them are at play. And what has happened recently is because they are active. The Auditor General conducted an audit which was made public, and I ensured that it was made public, that anybody that is mentioned that has not gone through the process or have not done the right things will be called to book. The next step is the Anti-Corruption Commission will come in. So I believe that we have conducted ourselves as a government in a very transparent manner. I have taken the high ground that if you have the evidence, produce it.
As you lay out how bad it is, you know, how bad it is on the ground in Syria, what is your message? Not just to international leaders, but to the West, to people who are watching this conversation. What do you want them to know and understand about the crisis and what it has meant for our country? I am Sierra Leone, and what it has meant for Sierra Leone.
It has been very devastating for the country. We were ill prepared for it, but it has in it lessons that we should learn. But I think the response from the international community has been good. It came late though, but it has been very supportive. Now is the time for us to continue the collaboration. It is a time for us to stay focused on the fight.